a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here already. So this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching staff.
Pulled toward right center field. Alcantara on the move. One down. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their rivals, Steve?
Well, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
Jed Jerko will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Brandon Moss gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Arismendi Alcantara makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Into the windup and the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Here we go again. He's fallen behind already here to start the second. I guess he didn't learn his lesson.
Outside. 3-0 now.
They already walked one guy in the first inning. Now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
He's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Miguel Montero will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Back in standing. .92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing.
Simple throw over there.
And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out. With a moment now, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Addison Russell is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Just keeping him close. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now a snap move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Runners on first with 1 down. Runners off for second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Moss. 2 gone.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Stepping in, Jason Hamill. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Probably not a steal situation here with the pitcher at the plate. You want that pitcher to hit. You don't want to risk getting thrown out and forcing him to lead off the next inning.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Sent on the ground out to second. Wong has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Matt Adams will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Matt Adams.
Too high, 1-0. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
One strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Ball 3.
3-1 now.
3 balls.
Rendell Grichuk will be next. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Rendell Grichuk will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Hamill sets. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Popped high in the air. Rizzo just to the right of the mound. Makes the play, 1 away.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, the strikeouts sure come in bunches for this guy. Remember, he had 10 of them in his last start, and he's well on his way to maybe even matching that number in this game.
Colton Wong will stand in. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. No home runs just yet, and a pair of RBIs. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Fortunately, that's probably not the worst thing that could have happened. You figure he would have scored on a base hit from second base and 2 outs anyway, but it's a passed ball nonetheless.
to 2-2 now.
2-2.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Set to deal on 2-2. And another foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ben Zobrist is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Javier Baez.
Into the box now, Javier Baez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. Eric Fryer digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Eric Fryer.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Soler. 1 away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Digging in, Jaime Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Up high, 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Matt Carpenter will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this goes right past Montero all the way to the screen. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and this is just going to compound matters for him out there. I mean, the walk was bad enough, but now with the wild pitch, you're basically putting a runner in scoring position without making him lift a finger.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping him out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Shortstop, Chad Shirko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Stepping in now, Brandon Moss, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. One and two, here it comes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, people might jump to some conclusions here, but with a base open and this guy at the plate, you don't even really want to mess around with the strike zone, and I think this pitch just got away from him. Nothing more than that.
Here's Matt Adams now. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but fouled off to the left and out of play. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Around third and being waved on home.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 4-2.
This is a guy you don't want to make a mistake to with runners on base, because when you do, he normally does something like this. This is a bolt right here. You could hang your laundry on this one, and it's going to wind up scoring too.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
And it's quickly 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
His last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight it's been a different story. Watching video of the last game is really paying off.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Please, Hamill, don't hurt him.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the box now, Tommy Pham. This will swing and send a line drive out to right field. Hayward is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 3 innings complete. The Cardinals lead it 4-2. Anthony Rizzo is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Grichuk giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You know, you figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
Into the box, Jorge Soler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's in there for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. Taken in by Carpenter. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he could only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's Arizmendi Alcantara. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Miguel Montero will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner goes for second. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, all you have to do here is go back to that 2-out walk. I mean, without that, this guy wouldn't have even gotten a shot here in the inning. So here's another instance where losing your focus on the mound can really come back to haunt you.
Now batting.
Here's Addison Russell.
Addison Russell.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, you know, he hasn't earned it.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
First pitch of the at-bat. Jason Hamill is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 4 runs, just 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Outside for a ball, 1-1. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong?
I just kind of think he's overthinking things out there. You hear catchers talk about telling pitchers to trust their stuff, and I think right now he's just not trusting his stuff.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even now at 4 apiece. Colton Wong will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Hamill into the wind. First pitch on its way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow afternoon in high definition as these 2 teams wrap up this 3-game set. And you get a look there at the expected starters for tomorrow's contest. Eric Fryer is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.